Hi Leo, welcome to Grateful Empress Tarot. My name is Sonia. Today I will be doing a general romantic love reading for the collective of Leo. If you are here actively cross-watching a Leo, you are also very welcome here. I have taken the liberty of pre-shuffling all of our decks we're going to use today and laying out our theme and our tops of all of our columns. So without further ado, let's begin. We start by connecting to the white light of the divine through my angel aura crystal for clarity and purity of this reading. Amen. Leo, how exciting that you're here. I would like to say, first and foremost, I am extraordinarily grateful that you are here. Whether you are a returning viewer, a subscriber, or if this is your first time here, welcome in. I very much hope that you will enjoy today's reading. I hope something here will track for you and that you yourself will consider becoming a subscriber of this channel. Now, okay, there's some things to know here. General readings are not personal readings. Let's start off with that. So when you know that a reading goes out to thousands of people all over the world, basically there's absolutely no way that they will resonate with every single person who views them. Please have a good time here. Okay, that's your first job, is to enjoy yourself while you're here. Your second job is to use your own intuition and your discernment to decide what is yours in the equation, and then what can you leave behind for any other Leo watcher that needs that message more than you. Okay, so if at any point in this reading it is resonating for you, I would love to ask that you please like the video, that you drop me a comment below to talk to me about it, and that you please become a subscriber, because I have been trying to grow this channel since the middle of last year. And, you know, my life's been a little bit busy lately. I adopted a pups that needs a lot of love and care. He's very shy and scared of the world, but he is coming along. My intention is to get back to weekly readings, but I've kind of had to go every 2 weeks for the last little bit to give him the proper love that he needs. So I'm just asking you guys, please, can you interact with the channel a little bit? Because that helps me to get this channel to grow. So without further ado, let's dive in. Your theme for today starts off with the energy of a new beginning. Some seeds were planted, a plan is taking place, something is initiating for a brand new beginning for you. That is really exciting. There's a lesson you learned here, something that basically relationship lesson you've already learned and you have completed it. You're done. You don't have any more to learn on that. We have the energy of awe and wonder. It says, don't take anything for granted. There are many amazing things to come. Okay. And your last is being yourself is sacred, which I feel like maybe part of the lesson you had to learn is that maybe you were trying to fit into something else or someone else's idea of partnership or their thoughts about partnership. And really what you're coming to is that there's a new beginning here that might fill you with some awe and wonder. At the bottom of our main deck, the undercurrent is the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. This is really talking about deep soul reflection. I think about underneath of that is Eight of Swords, something that kept you in a mental imprisonment. And you ask the divine to push you forward out of that with that Six of Swords. Maybe you just didn't know which way to go. Seven of Cups. Which way do I head once the divine pushes me forward? And then you had an epiphany with that Ace of Swords. Something came to you as an aha. Now I know where to go. Looks like you've done some beautiful job of soul reflection and opening yourself up to the idea that you can really just be yourself in relationship. You are good enough. You don't need to be somebody different to fit into someone's ideal mold. And I love this new beginning we're going to read about. So let's dive in. Leo, your energy today is set in the energy of the Hanged Man, which is Pisces energy, and the High Priestess, more Pisces energy, and also Cancer energy. I feel like you're still working on insight here. In that Hermit energy and the Hanged Man, and the High Priestess, all of these are about honoring intuition and really looking at oneself through a lens of honesty, integrity, self-awareness, self-maturity, I just heard, an actualization of the soul. This feels a lot like you kind of have been not moving forward in partnership. I can see that you've moved forward for yourself, though. This is you sitting in a beautiful energy of looking at yourself, gaining insight, looking at what happened in the past in relationship for you, and how You know, whatever that lesson was that you had to learn here, I think the biggest part of that is that you know being yourself is the best thing for any partnership. You're being clarified with the Five of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. So I think after a period of withdrawing from everyone and everything and really taking the time to become self-aware, take accountability in this Five of Swords here, you withdrew from everybody and really worked on taking care of yourself. You worked really hard in this Eight of Pentacles area. You put a lot of effort into this situation, and now with Six of Wands, which in this deck is stars, you really are reaping the rewards of some success that's come here. It's almost like that victory was granted to you in such a beautiful way that you are, I just heard robust with knowledge. Good for you. I like this. This feels really good. We've pulled the energy of 0550, and it says the eye candy. Get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There is so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project, or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. So this might be that new beginning. This might be that energy of the inspired action of going out and socializing, which may help you to look at that and find that new beginning. It feels really fun. I like that there's this energy of romance out in a social gathering. You might be seeing fives a lot. You might be seeing zeros a lot. On numbers like license plates or the clock, things like that. We have the energy of 36, the cross, and we have 12, the bridge. So I do think that this is a destiny point for you. There's something here with this cross that's talking about divine guidance after an emotional loss. Seems like something that in that lesson you learned there, that's really what caused you to go deep within in this soul reflection where you kind of withdrew from everybody and you really got down to the nitty gritty of what your accountability was in that lesson you had to learn. But now I feel like you've worked so hard on yourself. It's time to reap some of the rewards of the success of that. I think here with this bridge, you're going to start going out a little bit more. There's more communication in line. There's more harmony here. There's a bit about compromise. There's a bit about overcoming some of these challenges and really being open to that new beginning. And it looks like you're going to be looking good doing it with that eye candy number there. Mm-hmm. You're being called upon to give a relationship a chance. There's something here maybe about a new person you're going to meet, that maybe there will be a couple of triggers from that old lesson you had to learn, that you may actually have to stand up for yourself a little bit more, but you will be, I think, giving your relationship a solid chance. So let's see who this is and how they're showing up for you. Their energy is in the Fool, which is Aries energy, gorgeous, and we have the energy of the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this is that new beginning. This is someone you're going to meet when you're out and about, probably on these social gatherings with your friends. I think this is someone who had been withdrawn from society for a little while as well. Maybe not out in the dating scene, not using the apps, not wanting to go out and doing a lot of things, but seeds were planted for this person kind of in the idea of what they wanted for themselves. And I love that. This is about a new beginning, and the first word on here is seeds. Basically, I think this is it's just going to be fun and lighthearted. Like, this is not, you're not going to get like down to getting married at like tomorrow. This is someone I think that really has put a lot of effort into themselves as well. And there maybe now, I just heard this, I'm ready for love. I'm ready now. Ooh. Ooh, I don't even know who sings that. Hold on a second here. There's more of it. And I feel like there's something that's just out of sight. Holding on. Hold on tight. We're ready. Yeah. is it Boston? I don't even know who sings that song. If you guys know it, put it in the comments, even though I kind of probably butchered it. I think this person's ready for love now. I think they're finally ready to re-emerge, kind of like you. That this feels very mirrored already, which is kind of cool. We have the Knight of the Knight of Cups. Ooh, yes, please, ready for love. We have the Three of Wands, and we have the Temperance card, which in this deck is the Acceptance card, and it says Harmony. So this is Sagittarius energy. I think the thing here, and I'm not joking, I really was being silly about I'm ready for love, but that is this person, ready for love, wanting to move forward. Knights are about movement, and cups are about feelings and the heart. And this really does talk about being romantic and wanting to get back into the dating world, wanting to give it a chance. With this Three of Wands energy, they had a vision about what that would look like or feel like. But I feel like anytime we put our positive intentions and visualizations into effect, it's a great idea and it does work. It's just, I think that the universe likes to deliver way better than our mind could even come up with. And I feel like this person was very patient with themselves. They did not emerge into the dating scene again real quick. You guys are very mirrored in this energy. This feels really cool because I think you'll be meeting somebody who has kind of done some of the work for themselves. Is really nice energy here. We have the energy of 555. Remember what I said about fives. Fives are kind of important here, and fives always talk about big, happy changes. And the first word on this card is change. And it says, you are going to level up. It may not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. That is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There is a reward waiting at the finish line. This person, I think, has really been going through the same things you've been going through. Maybe disappointed in past relationships. Maybe like things just didn't work out. And it feels a lot like this person has learned some really strong lessons about just being themselves and taking accountability for relationship too, because your energy is really mirrored here. I think that when you guys go on this date, what I keep hearing is that you're going to get triggered by something. Probably because you both have done a lot of work, and anytime people have done a lot of work, there's a real profound sense of protection to the fact of how much work has been done and to not derail backward, right? So if there's something here that's a trigger with this person, I feel like this is an intuitive message that I'm being told in my mind, is that don't let the trigger be the reason you guys don't try to pursue this, because this is the person you're meant to try to pursue something with. And it doesn't mean you're going to get married to them, but it does mean that this person is on your path for a distinct reason. So if you do get triggered by something, the trigger is always something we don't want to see about ourselves. So utilize that in the energy of wanting to feel better, wanting to like feel through it, work through it is what I was just told. Push through it. Yeah. We have the energy of number 5. Again, fives are very important here. This is talking about balance. 32, which reduces to a 5, is the moon. And lastly, number 4, Gaia, Mother Earth energy here. So what is happening here, I think, is that this is creating this relationship, and this person is kind of going through the energy of listening to their intuition by going with the flow, with probably meditating or yoga, or becoming really grounded in their inner identity, following their intuition about who and what they are as a person, and just being themselves. I get the impression, all in all, that this person, when you meet them, is going to be very sensual in their nature. Like, for example, like if you guys go on a date and this person reaches across the table to grab your hand, it's going to be something that's like hand stroking or touching, because that's very sensual in nature. It's like they want to feel and absorb every sensation. And I feel like maybe that was one of the things in the past. That's probably their love language. And in the past, they probably were kind of shut down with a partner that was their opposite, that did not appreciate or value physical connection. And so it could really be that this person had to learn that being sensual and being a love language of physical touch, that's not a bad thing. That's actually a very appropriate thing. And it's okay to be yourself. This person has been in a retreated mode. They've been, like I told you, they have not been emerged into society for a while. It's gone a while for them since they've been in the dating world, which is kind of nice because it gives a fresh perspective. And I can see you're doing the same thing. So let's see what's going to happen for both of you in the connection. We have the Star, which is Aquarian energy. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Gorgeous. Yes, please. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. And we have the King of Wands. I feel like the biggest thing you're going to want to know here is that both of you are doing a really good job of healing, starting to feel confident of being yourself in relationship. Like, I think that's probably been the biggest lesson that's been learned here, is that you both had to do some work around accepting yourself how you are and knowing that yourselves, being who you are, is a sacred thing. I do believe both of you are single when you come together, but remember how I said I don't think you're going to get married? I don't know, but it does feel like maybe both of you are looking for a long-term partnership that could turn into marriage, but I don't believe this will be somebody that wants to propose to you tomorrow, okay? I do think both of you are very attractive people, and I also feel that both of you are action. You're inspired people to make things happen for yourselves, kind of by way of just really being peaceful and also happy inside of the lessons that you've learned so far. So what is your perspective on this shared space? Show me clearly, what is Leo's perspective on this shared space with this person? We have the Moon, Cancer, Pisces energy. And we have the beginning in this deck is the Fool, Aries energy. Your perspective on this is that you either haven't been honest with yourself about the fact that you do want a new beginning in love, like taking a leap of faith towards this. Like maybe you are ready, you just are too afraid to speak those outward to the world. Or maybe you haven't told your friends you've signed up for a dating app because you don't want the pressure of everyone asking you all the questions and stuff. It just feels like there's something here that isn't like you're not fully being open with everybody about the situation at hand. But what you really do want is this new beginning. Okay. So what is this person's perspective on the shared space with you? Please and thank you. We have the Five of Wands. Oops, I think there's two cards here. There sure are. Five of Wands and the Four of Swords. So I feel like the thing here is that this is more pulled back. This is more self-reflection. This is the junior version of the Hermit in any deck. This person has really been fighting themselves about what they do want in partnership. They have I think they've been wrestling for such a long time about what would make them feel happiest in partnership. And should they emerge to the dating scene? Should they not emerge? Should they try? Should they stay single? I think it's been an inner battle for them, which is why there's so many cards of them being pulled back, restricted, not emerging out into the world, really staying grounded. Just, I think, working on themselves. But basically, remember, they're about to level up over here with a big happy change. How interesting. And there's more fives. 1551. It says, hold your vision. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcome you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a brave, courageous, and brave spirit. I'm sorry, you have a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. This, I feel like, is more directed at you. Like you don't want to tell everybody that you're ready to start dating again or ready to start getting into a relationship again. But you have been manifesting that. You have been working on that. So hold your vision about it, because there is something here about you having the opportunity now more than ever before to get this to come in. This is super interesting and really exciting. We have the energy of 16, the double rainbow, and 30 fireworks. Yep, I knew it. I feel like that's what's going to happen when you two meet one another. I think the double rainbow really talks a lot about like divine intervention and sort of the serendipity of you two like running into one another. It's going to be in a really authentic way that you cannot deny. It also feels like you guys are kind of, I can see this mirrored energy here. It feels, you could be twin flames. I haven't really felt twin flamey energy on this, but it definitely feels like high level soulmate energy. Just feels like you, when you run into each other, you'll immediately recognize the fact of how rare each other are. And it's going to feel like these fireworks. It's really going to feel like, wow, holy, because what happens when you see a really big, expansive, beautiful firework? You go, ooh, wow, ah. I think that's kind of what it's going to feel like. There's a lot of chemistry that will open up between the two of you, an immense amount of excitement and passion, and it might happen with your first kiss. Like that new beginning is coming, and it is going to feel like hot energy, fiery energy, like a big climax, like woo, something like that. One of you has to release the energy attached to your ex. Okay. I don't know which one of you it is, but one of the two of you has to release that energy. I can see both of you are single. Okay. But one of the two of you is too attached to the lesson that had to be learned in an old relationship. And there's still too much energy that's attached to an ex. So if it's you, put in a little bit more hard work of cleansing, clearing, releasing, letting go, clearing out. If it's this person, you'll know right away. And you might have conversations like, are you fully ready for a partnership? Because I don't want to be with somebody that is still attached to someone from their past. So how will this person feel about when they meet you? How are they going to feel about you? Well, we have the energy of death, which is Scorpio energy. We have the 5 of Swords, the 4 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, at least that's good news, and the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. Whew. This person, I think, has been through it, okay? They've been through, big changes are happening right now for them after a period of distinct difficulty. This is the person, I think, still attached to an ex energy, okay? 5 of Swords is ego-based fear, and so they keep trying to go into this period of death and rebirth, like a beginning of a time of relief after what's been an epic battle, and then they get afraid of what's going to happen, so then they go back into retreat mode, okay? So this is a weird little cycle that keeps happening for them, when what they really want is a new beginning and love themselves. But honestly, this is more suspended motion. This person, you may have to, like my sweet pups over here that I was telling you about in the beginning of this video, he is scared and shy and timid of everything. And so we have to really coax him out of everything and help him to learn. I get the impression that when you meet this person, yes, there's going to be a lot of fireworks. Yes, there's going to be that energy of wow, ooh, ah. But you're going to have to do a bit of coaxing this person, I think, with your words. And maybe if you know from this reading that they're going to be nervous about just being themselves, maybe you just reassure them. Just be yourself with me. That's all I'm looking for. I just want you to be yourself. They've clearly had a lot of time to be in solitude. They've been alone for a while. I think they self-imposed, put this on themselves because I think they were so wounded from a past relationship that really wrecked them, is what I can feel here. And it feels expansive, like it hurt their heart in a way that was like almost too much to bear. I just want to say, like, be patient. It's kind of like my sweet pups over here. He's been with us now. Tomorrow will be a month. it has required an immense amount of patience, a lot of encouragement, a lot of love. I think that's kind of what I can see here with this person. You're really going to have to encourage them. And because this is a lot of big change that I think that the universe is going to get involved in to kind of push this person. And you're the second piece of that, which is going to be, you're the kind of the motivation for the push. Okay. It's being clarified with the 8 of Cups. Okay. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. The Ace of Cups again, though. That's good news. And the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. This is good. I think this person is kind of going to be walking away from the codependency that I think that they were in their old relationship. I feel like they thought they could not be themselves. I feel like they thought that they had to do something completely different, be someone different than they really are. And I feel like they're a person who is kind of traditional in the way that they look at relationship. I feel like they've been very dedicated to any partner that they've been with. And so what they're looking for is a person that would be dedicated to them in a love relationship. Someone that would show up right for them the way they've shown up for someone else in the past. I think them feeling like they couldn't be themselves in a relationship led to codependency and being too dependent on their ex. And it feels a bit like they knew it, and it was something I think they did not like about that relationship or about themselves in the situation. We have 1331, and it says good fortune. Thank goodness. It says, have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. I guess that's what I'm trying to say, a comforting message or a moment of enlightenment, good advice. I think that's what's going to come from you as far as like encouragement. Be yourself with me. I don't want you to be something different. I want you to really be who you are, because I'm not looking for you to be something else. I just want you to be yourself, and it's okay to be yourself. We have the Hierophant, Taurus energy again. And we have 13, the Child. And I think this talks again about a new beginning. Something brand new with a fresh perspective in a whole new relationship that I think you're very different from this person's ex. And it's going to help this person and you to grow quite a bit. The timing on this for you may be a year from right now when you're watching this. Or it could happen in the months between April and May of any year, whenever you're watching this. But it feels a lot like your job here, your role in this person's life, aside from being their romantic interest, is going to be somewhat of a guide and a teacher about long-term partnership. Why? And it just flew out because yes, this is your soulmate. I think that it's when we have big people come into our lives for a reason that we cannot see why, it opens up and it's way more expansive to really see. Like I feel like you are going to be the guide for this person to actually understand that partnership is actually a-okay. And just being themselves, they don't have to be codependent. They don't have to be something different and that awe and wonder. There's so many amazing things to come for you guys. And if you go, oh, I don't want to teach another person, I don't want to have to guide somebody. Think about it like this. If you truly thought love was worth everything in this world, wouldn't you do everything you could do to make that love come true? And that's kind of the way I feel about my sweet dog over here, my sweet Sam. He has already in 4 weeks' time shown me more about what love really means for a pet and how we are stewards of them. We're gifted them, and for them to trust and love us. And this little guy, it's taken not even that long for him to trust me, but he still is shy and afraid of some things. And so even with trust, you still have to put in all of that work and effort to make sure things go smoothly. And if this really is meant for you, you won't care about doing that at all. You'll plant those seeds.
You'll be yourself. You'll show the way, because I can see you're a little bit further along than this person. But I think that the universe has to push this person out of the comfort zone of staying retreated now, because this person likes routine. They like things to be structured. I can see that. They don't like change. When change happens, they almost go, it's like the pendulum. Here's the change. Okay, I'm going way over here so I can do something really different. I'm not really comfortable down here. I think you're going to show them how to be comfortable down here. It's okay to just gently rock instead of big arcs of energy. So, Leo, this is where I'm going to leave this. If this is your story and has resonated at all, please like the video, drop me a comment below to talk to me about it, and please subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for spending a part of your beautiful day with me. It's always my honor to read for you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, Leo.